Speaking of rich people, real quick.
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah! Look at this maniac. Gosh, jerk off going hard as hell. He says, so I was deep into whatever thing tonight. And I unfortunately had to side with Destiny too much tonight just because the cows just kept mooing and wouldn't let the man speak. Hell, Camelot and the Pup of Raggets, let's bang out this snake's milk stuff. Yeah, so I watched a few clips of Destiny on, I think it was the Whatever podcast. And the girl,
is it the fucking abortion debate? Is that what they did?
Something like that. And look, I get it. You know, Destiny has pretty shit takes sometimes, but it's almost like anybody that just talks like concisely to these women that are like brain dead. They seem just so much smarter in comparison. Because Destiny's a smart dude. Like, it's just I don't really care for his takes, but these women are literally brain dead. So when he's like talking to them concisely, he sounds so right. And they're like, but like, what if like your boyfriend? It's like, fuck.
Okay, so wait, was Destiny, was this the abortion debate show on Whatever? Because I know Whatever's having Destiny on for an abortion debate, but that might be tonight.
I saw a clip of him and it might have been on the Whatever podcast. It might have not been, but he was talking to this girl and it was that kind of show. I thought it was the Whatever podcast.
It might be because they invited me. Whatever podcast asked if I would come do an abortion discussion on the show, and I think it was tonight, but I couldn't. I was like, dude, it was too short notice for me to get out to California to do that show, and Destiny was going to be there, and I was like, yeah, I did a debate on abortion on Destiny's show, so I would love to do it, but I just couldn't be there that day, and it made me kind of sad.
Yeah, they were talking when I saw it. They were talking about open relationships.
Oh shit, so yeah, because he has one of those.
Yeah, which I think that's like when she called him a kuck, and he's like, well, like kuck is somebody who watches. You know, we're in an open relationship, right. And somebody's like, what's the difference? And I kind of like agree a little, but still, like, she's just dumb. She couldn't.
It depends because kuck has morphed from the idea of someone who derives pleasure from watching their other person, significant or not, get railed by someone else. Whereas now like the common usage of kuck has included not only like that, but also open relationships. It's also included people who get cheated on, right? Like, you're a kuck now. And it's like, well, I mean, it's funny, but the question is, are we going by the funny definition or like the actual one? And what is it? Because personally, I think open relationships are really, really dangerous, and most people are not going to navigate them well. But if people want to do that and try it out, that's on them. Like, that's fine. Sure. But because I don't give a shit what people do. But like, I think the cuckolding thing is different. I mean, it's in the same ballpark, I guess. But it's weirder to me. Like, cuckoldry is weirder to me than open relationships. Both of them are a little foreign to my understanding. Because I just don't know. And I think that's different than like people doing like group stuff too. Cause like the open relationship is like you go off and do your own thing as well. Yeah. So it's like there's all these different grades of, I guess non-monogamy, and all of them are kind of confusing, but they're all different, but they get lumped together because everything gets lumped together. And I think anybody should be really fucking careful with that in their relationships, because it can be a mess.
The only thing I could see is like, let's say, I'm in a relationship. I got a chick with me. I think it would be cool to like be like smashing this other chick that's just been brought in, and I'm fist bumping my girl, and we're both like tearing her up. I feel like that'd be sexy. Because
that's a threesome. Like, and
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
that's like the college dream, right? Like that's what every college guy is trying to arrange, is the MFF.
Yeah, exactly.
Threesome.
Yeah, and I feel like that'd be kind of cool, especially when you're like real good friends with the person you're with, and you're like, it just feels like you're both conquering just a vessel, like a big old fleshlight.
Yeah, people navigate all this shit in all sorts of different ways. I just always suggest whenever people bring it up, I'm like, I don't fucking know. I got Lady Raggets. That's good for me, but like if you want to do that, be real fucking careful, because I've heard shitloads of horror stories about how that stuff works out. Even people, there's a guy in my locals community who he was in either open relationships or swinging or something for like a really long time, and he and his wife were, everything was cool, and then all of a sudden it wasn't, like, and it's like, oh shit.
It can
Met him in Vegas, nice guy.
It can change things.